It was a Monday morning, the kind that starts slow, where even the alarm clock sounds tired. Mia groaned and buried her face in her pillow. 5 more minutes, she whispered. But of course, 5 minutes became 20. When she finally opened her eyes, the sun had already filled the room with soft light. She sat up, messy hair everywhere, and sighed. Okay, new week, new me, she said to herself half-heartedly. Her cat, Mochi, blinked at her from the windowsill as if judging her life choices. She got up, made her bed lazily, and shuffled into the kitchen. The coffee machine gurgled to life as she poured herself a bowl of cereal. She liked her mornings quiet, just the hum of the fridge, the smell of coffee, and the sound of birds outside. But her phone started buzzing. It was her friend Hannah. "You awake? Don't forget you promised to walk with me today." Mia smiled at the message. She had almost forgotten. "Right, morning walk. Fine, I'll go," she muttered, finishing her cereal quickly. By the time she stepped outside, the air was cool and fresh. The street was still sleepy. A few people jogging, an old man watering his plants, the smell of bread coming from the bakery on the corner. She met Hannah at the park entrance. Hannah was always cheerful, even at 8 a.m. "You actually came," Hannah laughed. "I'm proud." "Barely," Mia said, rubbing her eyes. "Coffee is the only reason I'm walking right now." They started along the park path, leaves crunching under their shoes. Hannah talked about her weekend, how she had tried to bake cookies, but accidentally made something that looked like pancakes. Mia laughed until her stomach hurt. "You are a disaster," she said. "A delicious disaster," Hannah replied proudly. The morning sun filtered through the trees, and everything glowed golden. "You know," Mia said softly, "I should do this more often. It feels peaceful." "Told you," Hannah grinned. "Mornings aren't bad if you share them." After the walk, they stopped by a small cafe near the park. It was one of those cozy ones with wooden chairs, hanging plants, and music so soft you almost couldn't hear it. The barista knew Hannah by name. "The usual?" he asked, smiling. Hannah nodded. "And for you?" he asked Mia. Something sweet. Surprise me." When the drinks came, Hannah's black coffee and Mia's caramel latte, the foam had a little heart drawn on top. Mia laughed. "Wow, I feel loved." "By the barista or the coffee?" Hannah teased. "Both," Mia said, taking a sip. "Perfect morning." They sat there talking about random things. Plans, dreams, even silly thoughts. The kind of conversation that makes you feel closer without realizing why. When they finally said goodbye, Mia walked home slowly. The streets were busier now, kids going to school, shops opening, delivery trucks rumbling by. She passed a bookstore and stopped. Inside, through the window, she saw a man arranging books on a shelf, humming softly. For some reason, the calmness of the scene made her smile. She went inside, pretending to browse. "Good morning," he said politely. "Looking for something?" She said, glancing at the shelves. "Something peaceful." He smiled. "Then maybe this one." He handed her a small book called Little Things Matter. She read the first line and chuckled. "Sometimes happiness is just a good morning and warm coffee." "That's oddly accurate," she said. She bought the book, thanked him, and left, feeling strangely lighter. At home, she sat by the window, reading while Mochi purred beside her. Time passed quietly. Around noon, her mom called. "Did you eat?" her mom asked immediately. "I just woke up," Mia said. "Mia," her mom scolded gently, "you need proper meals." Yes, I'm working on it," Mia said with a laugh. After the call, she actually cooked. Nothing fancy, just noodles and eggs, but it felt good. She realized she hadn't slowed down to enjoy simple things in a while. Usually she rushed through mornings, scrolled endlessly online, and called that a day. But today felt softer. Maybe it was the sunlight, or the walk, or the random talk at the cafe. She smiled. Maybe I'm changing, she whispered to Mochi, who ignored her completely. Later in the afternoon, it started to rain lightly. The sound of raindrops on the window made everything feel calm and safe. Mia made tea and called Hana. "It's raining," she said. "Perfect nap weather." Hana laughed. "Don't you dare. Read your new book instead." "You're too bossy," Mia said. "That's friendship," Hana replied. They talked about nothing in particular, just small stories, jokes, dreams they half believed in, the kind of conversation that makes you feel closer without realizing why. When the rain stopped, the sky turned pastel pink. The world outside looked freshly washed. Mia went out to the balcony and watched as neighbors hummed laundry, kids splashed in puddles, and the air smelled of wet grass. She thought, this is life. Not the big moments, but these small ones. As night came, Mia lit a small candle, opened her journal, and began writing. Today wasn't special, but it was perfect. I woke up late, went for a walk, laughed with Hana, bought a book, and watched the rain. Maybe that's all happiness is, noticing the good parts. She paused, smiled, and added, and maybe tomorrow I'll do it again. She closed the journal, turned off her light, and fell asleep with a soft smile, feeling like she had discovered something precious. Not treasure, not adventure, but a quiet kind of joy that hides inside ordinary days.